Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Gordon Guitar. So, this song, Pieces of You with Nothing Nowhere, and they are at the wedding. Cool. So yeah, this one is pretty easy to play. We can play it in different ways here. I'm gonna show you pretty soon. First, we need to set our capo here on the first fret to match up the sound. We have 4 different chords here on this one, and I'm gonna show you some alternatives to these chords as well, depending on in what way you're gonna play this song here. So the chords will be A minor, F, C, and G. So let's start with the A minor. So that will be open A, second D, second G, first B, and open E. So that's the A minor. Then we have F here. So you need to bar all the strings here on the first fret, and the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. But for this one, we also need to learn a variation of F, or actually the F major 7, because we could use this one for this intro melody, which will come back in the song as well. So how do we play this variation of F? Yeah, you need to play the 3rd fret here on the D string, the 2nd fret on G string, and 1st fret on the B string. And we will actually add the 3rd fret on the E string as well to handle some notes there. So that's the variation of F, or F major 7. Then we have C. So that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. And another variation here for C that we could use is this grip here. So that will be 3rd on A still. And I usually mute this D string here with my finger that I have on the A string here. And normally it's your middle finger. So I mute the D string here with my part here, the fleshy part here from this middle finger. And then the open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. This chord is as well just a part of the melody when we're playing the melody. So it's optional there. So that's the 2 C variations, and the final chord will be G. So that will be 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. And here we also have a variation of the G, and it's pretty much the same as the C. We just move up our bass to this E string instead. So 3rd on the E string, then I mute the A string this time with my middle finger, which I'm holding up there on the E string. And then we have the open D, the open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. And this is also due to the melody here. So first and foremost, we'll start with the strumming pattern here. We will need to have that with us. So it will be divided into 2 parts. A full strumming pattern will sound like this. I can illustrate that with the A minor, since that is the first chord. So down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So the first part will be down, 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 up. So again, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. And the second part will be up, down, 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 up. So up, down, 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 up. Up, down, 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 up. So now we try to connect these 2 parts, part 1 and part 2, and it sounds like this slowly. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. That's one round. So if we play a couple of rounds a little bit slower, it will be like this. So now for this song, it starts with one chord progression there, and that is the only chord progression that will go on through the entire song. So it will be A minor, F, C, and G. So here you need to think as a pair of chords. So A minor and F will be one pair, and C and G will be one pair. And what I mean by one pair is that for A minor, you will play the part 1 for the strumming, and then quickly switch to F and play the part 2. So that is how they pair up. And then you do the same with the C and G. C, part 1, and G, part 2. So slowly, it will be like this. A minor, F, C, and G. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, A minor, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, G. Okay, so you will play 4 rounds of this chord progression A minor, F, C, and G for the intro here, and after this intro comes this melody here. So I'm gonna first show you just the notes here, just the melody, and then I'm gonna show you how to incorporate them into the chords there. So the melody goes like this. Okay, so that is one round. So for the A minor, it will be 3rd on E string, open E string, 3rd on E string, and open E string. That's the A minor part. 2 times like this. And then you switch to F, and you will play the exact same there. So 3 on E, open E, 3rd on E, open E. To sum it up now, A minor F will be right, and then the C part will be this part, so that is 3rd on E still, then 3rd on B, and back to 3rd on E, and 3rd on B again. And the final part there belongs to the G chord, and it will be this part. So that is 3rd on E, 1st on B, 3rd on E, and 1st on B again. So that is one melody part, or one, this melody here for this chord progression. And you will play that for 2 rounds for this melody here, this break just before the first verse. So how do we incorporate this melody into the strumming? Yeah, so you need to hold the actual chord here, the A minor to start with. So now you have to neglect the strumming we just learned here, because we cannot fit in this melody into this strumming that goes on for the rest of the song. So here you just basically down up, play down up for each time you hit a note from this melody. So you grab the full A minor chord, and you use your little pinky here to hit the 3rd fret on E string and lift it up to play the open E. 3, open, 3, open. Down, up, down, up. And then you switch to the F, and here's why we learned this F major 7. It will be very hard here to play the 3rd here on E and then lift up everything and just work with this very hard. So that is why we have this alternative here, if you choose to play this melody. So it's much easier to handle this one. The F major 7. You just use your pinky there. So you hold F major 7, you add on the 3rd fret on E string here, and still work with your little pinky. And you do down, up, down, up, like this. So far. Yeah, and now comes the C part here, and it will be a bit hard here to use the standard C and use your pinky, because the pinky here should go from the 3rd fret E string to the 3rd fret B string. So you would have to work a lot with this little pinky here, back and forth, and it goes pretty fast here, so it would be a bit difficult here to nail this one. So that is why we have this chord here. And what you do there, you just basically play. Here, I would prefer to just play downs on this one. And the reason for that is, since we need to have control on the right hand, how we strum this one. And it's easier to do it on the downs to really just hit the right string there. So what we do here, we need to hit this open, the 3rd fret E string first, and try to hit the 3rd fret B string, or emphasize this one on the next, and try to avoid the last E string here. This one is a bit difficult here, takes some time to practice this one. And if you, I mean, you would probably hit the E string very much, but you would also hear the B string as well. So with practice comes perfection here. So try to practice this part to actually just hit or try to emphasize the notes you need to. So you want to emphasize them like in this alternate way here. So that means you won't you will still have the same grip here through the entire chord here. So yeah, could sound something like that. So that's the C part, and then the G part, you just move up your finger here up to the 3rd fret E string, and here you want to emphasize the 3rd fret E string and the 1st fret B string. But on the down here, when you emphasize this one, 3rd fret on the E string, you want to have this 3rd fret on B string as well, because you don't want to play the 1st fret B string yet. You want to play and emphasize this one and on the E string, and it gets some help from the B string on the 3rd fret here. So this is on the 1st down, and this is, you lift off the 3rd fret B string and emphasize the 1st fret B string. Yeah. So with this downs and ups, now when I think about it, it could be easier to just go with downs for this full intro. You do what is convenient for you, but this is actually how you play this melody and how you incorporate this one into the chords. And now, a different way of play this, you won't hit every note there, but you can still get a little bit closer than just do the standard strumming here. And that is for you to just, during the chord progression here, keep the 3rd fret on the E string and do the standard strumming. So the down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And it will sound like this when you keep the 3rd fret E string through the whole entire chord progression. And then we need to use not the full F here. It could work, but it's easier to have the F major 7. And then it sounds like this. And you can play this part when you're playing this melody here. So you have two different ways if you want to play the melody. Either you go the real way here, where it's a bit challenging, or you go this kind of middle row here when you play the all chords with the E 3rd fret here. Bring that one into the chords. So 2 rounds, like I said, for this melody part, and it starts with the first verse. So for the first verse, you will play 2 rounds of just the standard strumming, A minor, F, C, and G with the full standard chords. So 2 rounds, A minor, F, C, and G. So 2 rounds, and then we're half into the first verse. And if you listen to the song, for the next 2 rounds, it starts this melody here in the background, this intro melody. So if you want to play this melody, then you should do it on the 3rd and the 4th round of this chord progression. So something like that, yeah. Or if you don't play this one, if you just skip it, then go for 4 rounds standard strumming. Then comes the chorus there and the lyrics. All the pieces of you fit perfectly. What a beautiful phrase there on a wedding. So yeah, 8 rounds standard strumming there. A minor, F, C, and G. You can do with or without this melody, because if you listen carefully there, it's far, far, far in the background there, but it's there. So if you want, you can bring it up and play this melody here. You can do as you wish there. And from this part here, there's nothing new basically for this song, since the 2nd verse there will be played in the same way, and the 2nd chorus that follows will be played in the same way. But there's actually 2 extra rounds that comes with this 2nd chorus. In the lyrics, they sing an extra round of this Inside My Heart. Inside my heart there. So that gives you in total of 10 rounds, not 8 like in the first chorus. And then it ends with an outro. Remember the nights that we would stare at the lights. That's where we are in the lyrics, the outro there. So you're gonna play 2 rounds of the standard strumming, and it ends with almost 2 rounds of just 1 downstroke. And what I mean by almost 2 rounds is that it ends on the 2nd round with 1 down on the C chord. So the final will be like this: C and G, and on the 2nd round, A minor, F, and C. So that is how this cool song Pieces of You ends. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. That is my mission, to bring up some great mix of songs here on this channel and make it playable, and yeah, for you to shine some lights on your environment with some music there. So good luck with this one, guys, and see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and thumb up and everything, and most of all, don't forget to play tuned.